YouTube, I just want to make a really quick video about serving sizes because I feel like people in recovery can be really fixated on them and really focused on them and really feel as though they're greedy or they're going to gain weight if they go over them, and honestly that is not true at all. Serving sizes are just a guideline and they're just a recommendation, and in all honesty there is no need for them to be followed. Serving sizes can vary so much, just like by the brand. Like the serving size of oats in Morrison's is 40 grams, but it's 50 grams in Tesco. And serving sizes can change by the country. Like the serving size for pasta in this country, or at least on the packets we have, is 75 grams, but on French pasta it's 100 grams. And there is nothing that makes the Morrison's oats different from the Tesco's oats, or us different from the French people. We are all human, and so why should we only be allowed 75 grams of pasta? That's just ridiculous, and it's illogical eating disordered thinking, and it's something you really need to get over as you recover to become really free with food, because being stuck on serving sizes and only being up to 30 grams of cereal and 75 grams of pasta and 50 grams of oats and all the other various serving recommendations can be really exhausting mentally, because you're just constantly weighing things, constantly making sure you don't go over, and it really leads to not having satiating meals, I feel, quite often, because 30 grams of cereal is literally nothing. Has anyone else noticed how small the serving size for cereal is? No, not having that. And it is totally okay to go over them, because serving sizes mean nothing. They say absolutely nothing about you as a person. They say absolutely nothing about what you need to eat in a day. They say absolutely nothing about how much you need to eat in a day. They say absolutely nothing about whether you're going to be fat or greedy. They say nothing, and they're just recommendations based off the average person, I assume, or what an average meal would be. So say the recommended serving size for pasta would theoretically include that pasta with meat and dairy, because everyone has pasta with meat and dairy unless you're vegan or vegetarian. And so as someone who's vegan or vegetarian in recovery, that also has to be taken into account, that there's meat added when the serving size of pasta is 75 grams, so it would make a more substantial meal, and maybe that's why they come up with the idea of 75 grams. I mean, I don't know, but there is no need for you to stick to 75 grams of pasta or any other serving size whatsoever, and it will not diminish your worth as a person. You'll still be a worthwhile person if you eat more than the serving sizes. You'll still be a happy, healthy person, and people will still love you, and it will all be okay. And if you think about it this way, we're all different, so a serving size on the front of a packet can't really tell you much about what you need to eat, because everyone is so different. We're all so unique. We're all different ages, weights, genders, heights. We all have different lifestyles, and therefore we all need different amounts of different foods. There is no one size fits all with how we eat, and therefore that number on the front of the packet that says a serving size is 75 grams, or a serving size is 2 Weetabix, or a serving size is 9 sweets, should really be seen as totally irrelevant, because it's just so inaccurate as to what you really need. I mean, unless you fit exact criteria of the average person, which I don't know what the average person is, but maybe you do, and maybe you get on well with sticking to the serving sizes and you don't find it mentally exhausting and it's all okay for you, then great, carry on with that. And I do feel serving sizes can be good as a starting point if you go into them with an open mind, just to see how much you need to eat when you're first recovering. But even then, you do have to be really careful not to get too fixated on it, because at the end of the day it's just a number on the front of a packet which would be better off being ignored. And I will see you in my next video. Remember to like, comment and subscribe, and follow me on all my other social medias. Links will be down in the description.